Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, Rick Hoffman here. It is the day after Christmas, December 26th. It's 9 o'clock, and we are here. We've been up and working this morning. We're back at it after a day of festivities yesterday. I hope everybody had a great time with their family, had a great time. If you're still enjoying time with your family, um, make it the best. And then on the other hand is if you're not, then as far as water safety, drowning prevention, all those things, it's time to go back to work. Um, the year's not over. If you haven't hit your goals for the year, I would suggest that we take a look at those goals and let's see why. Um, and then let's retarget and get on track for 2020. This is a great time to do this. I've done this for years. I mean, as far as business, uh, since 1988, I've been in business for myself. And so since that time, I have always taken this period of time of reflection, period of time to reflect back on this past year as far as what we did, what we didn't do, how well we did. We look at all the metrics. We look at, this was before the internet too. So we looked at income, expenses, and everything in that area to determine, what could we have done better, and where would, what just areas of improvement. So, but with that being said, I'm looking here. Let's see here. So, okay. Just wanted to double check, make sure everything was up and running here. I've got my coffee with my dog, Shelby. If you were on the call yesterday or on the live yesterday, you saw my dog, Shelby. She was up here. She's not with me here now because she's downstairs. Our grandkids just showed up because mom and dad have to work. And so being I work here in the house and my wife is here in the house, we get to watch the kids. All right, guys. Hey, we're going to jump into the topic here today. And this, I mentioned LinkedIn or Facebook, okay, one or the other, or are you using both? Most people are probably using Facebook because that's what they're most familiar with. And so I want to talk about getting people's and leaders' attention, okay? When you're just starting off in something, I want you to understand one thing. When you're talking leaders or even influencers in the marketplace where you're at, and I refer to this as a marketplace. So water safety is a marketplace. It is a business arena. It is whatever you want to call it. But there are influencers in water safety. There's influencers in drowning prevention. There's influencers in all areas of those. And you can break that down as a very broad group of people, and then look at, say, life jackets, swim instructors, infant swim, adult swim, swim schools, or swim instructors who might be independent, work out of their home. Then we've got companies and businesses who sell products and services. Maybe they teach. Maybe they sell teaching aids. Maybe they. Then we got lifeguards, and we got aquatics directors and aquatics managers, aquatics pool operators, and then we have certified pool operators, and then we have parks and recreation. I mean, the list goes on and on. You can break all that down, and then you get the maintenance side, and you've got all those other things. So when we're talking water safety is a huge, huge, huge marketplace. And so if you're out here, and one of the things I shared yesterday on my message during my Christmas morning coffee break is I said I would begin to break things down going into 2020 of how we've been able to garner the attention in 2019 that we have, and what we've built on, and then how we're going to now take this and put this into the Kelsey code for 2020. And what does that mean for you? And so we're going to take this all the way through a program that I have in the members area. I'm still building it out. But the first lesson, the first section is there. The second section is partially there. It is part of the upgrade account, because this is a program that in my consulting work and things I've done, I work directly with people that are wanting to build basically a leadership platform. They want to be recognized as a leader in their industry. So getting people's and leaders' attention. So people and leaders, in the industry, we are constantly being bombarded by thousands of messages every day. Okay. So, when you're thinking, hey, you're getting your message out to mom, dads, you're getting your messages out to everybody, then, you've got to be understanding that they're being bombarded by thousands of messages every day, especially on Facebook, on TV, on everything that they're doing. So how are you going to stand out and be able to grab their attention with your top people that you're trying to get in front of? And, because you want to have a conversation with these people. It may be education. It may be you're setting up a booth. You're doing something. We've been talking a little bit about email. We've been talking about a little bit, and all this works together, and it can work together because if email, your website, that's going to be your platform, then that's what you're building on, okay? If it's going to be Facebook, then that's what you're building on. If it's going to be LinkedIn, that's what you're going to be building on. If you're doing a vlog, say through YouTube or video, that's what you're going to be building on. And so just like what we're doing here with our 9 a.m. coffee breaks, we are getting people's attention. We're cutting through the noise. We have it's real funny. Not a lot of you show up here for the live, but everybody that's part of this Kelsey Code pretty much is watching this, and we've been sharing this out on some of the other platforms. We're making it available to some people, not all these, but to bring some attention. So again, we're trying to cut through the noise and be heard. So by having a clear defined niche, in other words, niche or market that you want to talk to, your goal, but should be or not necessarily. I might refer to this as a unique selling point. Really, let's look at it that way. And you'll be able to, if you do that, you'll be able to break through all the noise that's out there. Okay, trust me, it works. It doesn't set the world on fire. I mean, it's not going to break you out and make you an instant success or an instant leader, today, and all those things. But it's, again, showing up consistently. So, you want to be able to speak directly to and grab the attention. We've been talking a little bit about this over the past week as far as with the ideal people that you want to talk to. Again, remember we were talking about your ideal avatar, your ideal person you want to reach out to, your ideal person when we talked about the email on Monday, these type of things. Set yourself apart from everyone else in the group, okay, and why they should listen to you. All right. What's your background? Explain it. Be right there. Be right in front of them. Be the trusted authority leader in your industry. Even if you're just getting started or you've been doing this for years, okay? There are new people that are coming into this, into the water safety every day. Every single day, somebody comes new. Every single day. I mean, they may be in this space for 10 years, but how active are they? Are they very well connected? I will tell you, if you begin to reach out to aquatics professionals, people in the Parks and Rec, YMCAs, people that do aquatics, and they are hungry and looking for water safety information. They don't have the time to search. And I tell you, most of them are searching Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups that are defined towards their job description. And so they're talking with other people there. They're not talking with swim instructors. They're not talking with people like you that have information, because something. Let me just tell you, what you know can and does save lives. What these people do does and can save lives. Okay, so there's a difference there. I mean, they know, but they're educating, but they're looking. They are hungry and wanting this information. Trust me, I've had thousands of phone calls over the past few years with these people. And so, and then you want to ask, why should or that would be if you're listening to your ideal prospect, why should they listen to you or even work with you from that standpoint? If you don't know how to answer, this question quickly and to be able to instill that authority leadership in yourself or with your platform. For me, it's really my LinkedIn and Facebook groups like these type of things, along with my website and my podcast that attract my prospects, attract people, and are going to forget about everything else and then come into your world. We can use these platforms to get attention. Many people are just using one platform. I would suggest you begin to figure out how to use multiple platforms. It's not 30 minutes. Once you get a system set up, 30 minutes a day. And I go over this in my LinkedIn or linked up strategy. This works for Facebook and it works for LinkedIn. This is how I garnered attention and had over 1,000 phone calls in 12 months with aquatics professionals. Okay, this is how I built, and now my website gets a ton of traffic. My Facebook posts, things like this, get shared. They get out there to the people, and I get emails all the time from people that are in this industry and that are reaching out to me. So real quick here, if your niche or segment in this particular market that you're choosing to focus on, so if you have something that you focus on, the more specific you can get with that niche or in that space that you're working, the better you are. So for example, if you're a swim instructor or you're all about swim lessons for a particular age group about life jackets, boating safety, or selling products or services. Here's an example. Let me give you an example of what I would refer to as a bad niche or a statement. I'm a swim instructor who helps their clients learn to swim and live a more active lifestyle. Okay, sounds good. Okay, but it's really broad. All right, so it's really broad. So here's an example that might be a little better. Okay. I am a specialty swim instructor who helps busy working men and women with their emotional fear of water to help overcome that fear and learn how to swim and live a healthier lifestyle. Okay, much better. I mean, in my opinion, you're still saying you're really laying out who you are. You are a specialty swim instructor. I mean, that keyword specialty sets you apart from everybody else. Okay, there's hundreds and thousands. Just go on LinkedIn because you can search by job title. That's what's beautiful about LinkedIn. You can search by job title, and you will get over 100,000 hits of people that are swim instructors. Okay, so if you could have a title like this as your description, I'm a specialty swim instructor who helps busy working men and women with emotional fear. This would be if I'm speaking to an adult class. Now, but you could also say I help busy working men and women with their children to overcome, their fears of water and to teach their children how to float or how to swim. So, they could be safer in around water. Okay. So here's the formula. All right. Real quick here, because I know we're running out of time. So here's the formula that I would recommend that you use. You use industry. Okay. In this case, a swim instructor. And then the market segment. Market segment is market segment / ideal person. So market segment is busy working men and women. Okay, and so we've got a industry, which is swimming, swim instructors, aquatics. Okay, market segment is I'm a swim instructor within the aquatics. Okay, and then my ideal person, I'm working with busy men and women. Okay, and now I'm referring to the reason and pain point here. The reason and pain point would be it is emotional fear, okay, of water, and to help them overcome that fear, okay, to be able to live a healthier lifestyle, because there has to be a positive. Okay, you can't end on a negative and say to help them overcome their fear of water. You got to give them the outcome, what they're going to have after they complete this process with you. Okay, so you're taking somebody from the beginning. I help people do this so they can have that. Okay, let me say that again. I can help people do this so they can have that. Real important. Okay, so for example, swim instructor, LinkedIn and Facebook, lead generation, maybe business owner who wants to conduct business around resorts, spas, and pools. Trouble generating a quality flow of leads or quality flow of people to speak to. Okay, so that is basically how to identify, say, a niche market using this formula: industry, market segment, ideal prospect, and your reason or pain point for them. And make sure that you give them the outcome after they follow up that. Okay? Now, we real quick here, I want to go over discovering your unique selling points. Okay? Having a USP, which is a unique selling point, and we talked about this about a week or so ago, okay, doesn't mean that you have to say that you are the best at what you do. All right? Anyone can say that they are the best at what they do. It doesn't matter, even if they've ever done it before. It doesn't matter. The key here is to be able to do something that differentiates you from the competition. So, for example, when I first started with my platform, I discovered a systematic process that generates quality contacts from LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay, and was quickly seen, and I developed my podcast, my platforms, and I was quickly seen as an expert in the field because I developed a strong authority leadership platform. So for an example, let's start a water safety revolution and the Drowning Warriors podcast. I get phone calls from the Dayton ABC, Fox affiliates in the Dayton, Columbus area, radio stations, other podcasts. I get people reaching out to me, authors of books, things like that are reaching out to me all the time, that are asking for me to either be on their program or wanting to come on to our program to speak to our audience. Okay, so that, and I started, I'm just a father who lost a child to drowning. Nothing unique really about me, other than I took this formula and I built this and I took it to my platform, which is my website. And so, like I said yesterday in my Christmas message, is, over 1 million hits, and, we're reaching so many people, and our goal is to reach 100 million people. This formula right here that I'm giving you will allow us to reach 100 million people. So what does that mean to you as being part of the Kelsey Code? Guess what? If you're a swim instructor, if you are a business owner, if you're we will have a lot of people here for you to share your message with. So that's what this means. So identify your passion. Your passions are a big part of what makes you unique, okay? A real big reason why people will want to listen to you and work with you, okay? Because you're passionate. You do what you say, okay? You show up when you say. You are committed. You show that you're committed. That was the reason why I said yesterday, we are committed to showing up here every day, whether or not anybody does or not. We will continue doing this. At some point in time, if the time does not allow, we may record these and put these up, but whatever the case is, we will always be here. Okay. And so, you can begin to brainstorm with this question that will lead to help you list your passions. So identify your strengths. Okay. Your business, organization, mission are closely aligned with your personal strengths. Important to understand, your business and organization and your mission are aligned to usually your personal strengths. So what are you good at? What do people, compliment you on? That's another good one. And most importantly, what do you do better than anybody else? And then say your competitors. And then make a list of those strengths. Write that down. And then identify your opportunities. Your top, contacts that you're connected to are experiencing some sort of pain point. Remember, we go back to that, pain point. They're experiencing some type of pain point in their life. This causes pain with them. So it's up to you to identify what these pain points are, okay, and come up with a solution, okay, that they will be willing to support and even pay you money. So if you are teaching people how to float and keep them safe in the water, that they will pay you money for that service, possibly new donors, new people for your organization. Maybe it's new business leads. So it all works together. And so make a brainstorm list of this, okay? And then let's start to bring it all together. So from that list, you can come up with, okay, you will find, and you'll have some areas that overlap each other, and that's okay. That will, what I would call the sweet spot, if that's the case. This is what you're really looking for. Kind of like this, like if you had a circle, and a circle, it's kind of like that middle piece right in there. That's the sweet spot. That is your unique selling point. That's where you're going to stand out. So you're going to be speaking to a relatively small group of people, okay? And that's what you want, because you can garner a small group of attention. We don't need attention of millions and millions of people, okay, because then we're way too broad. If we can narrow that down. So now let's identify unique selling points, okay, and make a list. So these are some action items I want to give you here for today, and we will continue this process. Using this proven formula, identify your niche and who you are, and say your brand or your business. Brainstorm and make a list, okay, of your strengths, passions, and also opportunities to identify your unique selling points. Share what you have come up with, here with the group. Make a post on either comment here or post here and let us know, what's your niche and what's your USP plus, it may be within your own Facebook community, things like that. But share it here. Get with me if you need some help. This is all in the members area, guys. Okay, if it looked like I was reading, I'm reading off of a PDF that is downloadable, that has this formula. It has a worksheet. It's all in my members area. This is powerful stuff, guys. This is powerful stuff. This is what's going to take you to the next level, no matter what it is that you're doing in 2020. And I want to help you do that. Okay, so we have till next Tuesday evening, I think it is 11:59. If you're wanting to work with me, become part of my inner circle, and I will work with you personally, one-on-one, to help you get this set up. Get with me. Shoot me an email at rick@thekelsgroup.com, and we can talk about how you can do that. Or you can also, there's a link on the page, and and I will just email you that. It has a link, and I tell you guys, it's only $97 if you want to begin working with me now. That's fine. If not, that's all right. But after 11:59, it goes away. This is part of our beta group. We've got, I only have a limited amount of time to work with individuals and people as they go through some of these programs. And so from that standpoint, after 11:59 on the 31st, the door will be closed on that. And then there'll be a waiting list, and that's fine. But we're going to show up here every day, and I'm going to give you these tidbits here. So you're still going to get the information. It's just that once I give it here, that's, you're going to have to do a lot of that work on your own. So with that being said, you guys are all awesome. Keep up the good work, and hopefully you've got some good value. Let us know how we're doing. If there is something particular here you would like us to talk about, get back with me. Let me know. But you guys, as we approach the New Year's, it's, understand, take a look at where you've been for the year. Take a look at where you've been for the year and what goals and where did you fall short. And I want to help you hit your goals for next year and get to where it is you want to go. This is how we're going to reach 100 million people. And if you want to reach 10,000, if you want to reach whatever, you can do that. This formula will work with that, but it's got to start. And once you get a system set up, you show up 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day, it's done, and it's out there working for you all the time. Okay? Okay, guys. Awesome. Hope you all had a great Christmas. If you're still with family, have fun. If you haven't had your Christmas with your family yet, I know many people will probably be doing that this weekend. Have a great time. And also, have a safe and merry, or happy New Year, I guess it is. So, hey guys, we'll see you guys on the inside, and also after the first of the year. Again, talk to you later. See ya. Get some coffee. All right, I'm going to get more.